Hey guys, so I heard that two different Russian YouTubers interviewed Boom, and we got some interesting answers. And no, I have not seen these answers. I've been avoiding them. So, yeah, anyways, let's get into it.
A special video because we got some important information about future episodes and about the series in general. Because one of the Russian Skibidi YouTubers made an interview with Mr. Defuk Boom and asked him some questions related to the series, and Boom answered him. And we got the answers to 10 questions, and there's even a special exclusive 11th question. And in this video, I will show you all the questions that he asked Defuk, and that you understand the questions were really spicy, like, where did the secret agent came from, and how did the Skibidi virus appear, and many other questions. And you'd be very surprised how Boom responded to that. But that's not all. Because at the same time, another YouTuber under the nickname Fordell also asked—
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy got a leak from Boom before. He only got a leak from him once though, and that was for episode 70 part 3, I think. So yeah, I remember when we got 6 or 7, maybe 8 leaks for part 3 on the same day, and it spelled out that someone would die. And yeah, and I'm pretty sure everybody knew that it was gonna be Plunger and Dark Speaker, so yeah.
a few questions, Mr. Boom. So you better get ready. This video will be very interesting for all of us because the questions are really important. So be sure to watch this video to the end. Also be sure to smash that like button if you want me to do a big interview with Mr. Boom one day. Hello friends, you're on the channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. First we'll look at the questions asked by Rezo, and then we'll move on to the questions asked by Fordell. And I want to warn you right away that the translation of the text may be weird since I didn't translate it manually, and it was done by Goofy AI. But in any case, I will explain everything to you, so don't worry and let's go. The first question was very interesting even for me, and it sounds like, how long will the Astro arc last approximately, and will there be another arc after? To which Boom answered with a simple yes. And that—
So there's gonna be another arc after the Astro arc. I was not expecting that, since literally the only thing that is keeping the Alliance from killing G-Man and wiping out the rest of the Toilets is the Astros. If the Astros weren't a thing in the series, then this series would have been done. Well, no, it wouldn't have been done that fast, but still. So, yeah. But it's kind of surprising to hear that there's going to be another arc after the Astro arc, but the Astro arc is obviously going to last a long time. So yeah, a very long time. So yeah, probably a year or two or something like that, I don't know. So, yeah, but I don't know what other arc we could get after the Astro arc. The only thing I can think of is that there is another race of toilets that is way stronger than the Astros, and possibly more advanced. I don't see how they would be more advanced than the Astros, since the Astros are already pretty advanced. But who knows, and I have a feeling that they're in charge of the Astros. So, yeah. And if so, then that's crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about that there's another species out there that's stronger than the Astros. So, yeah. But who knows, maybe Boom himself will be the final boss, or maybe he'll help the Alliance and fight with them against whatever's coming. I mean, who knows, it may not even be a new villain. It might just be, a new arc about something else and something like that. It might not even be a new villain. So, yeah.
Answer's not entirely clear. Whether the Astro arc will be long, or after this arc will be another arc. But most likely, I think that he means that after the Astro arc will be another arc. And honestly, I didn't even doubt it, and even mentioned it in one of my videos. Because at the moment there are 2 arcs. The very first arc that lasted until 70 episodes, and the Astro arc that lasts for several episodes. And it will be logical that we will see the third and final arc on which the series will end. And based on the fact that we will have 3 arcs, it is likely that the series will have more than 100 episodes. Perhaps even one—
Yeah, I've seen people say that they can imagine this series going to 200 episodes at most. And I agree. So yeah, but who knows? Like, we could be wrong. It could go on like more than 200 and go on to 300 or even 400. I mean, I doubt it'll go on to 400. I think it might go on to like 2 or 300 episodes. That's it. I don't think it'll go any further than that. But who knows? It depends on how on how the series goes and all that. Like, if there's still more stuff that needs to be explained, then we're gonna get like 400 episodes. So yeah.
120 or 150? Well, it will depend on how long the Astro arc will last. But I don't think it...
Bro, of course I want to pick up the AK. Who picks up the axe? Let's get the RPG, let's go. Oh my god, so close. Alright, who are we gonna get?
It will last 70 episodes like the first arc. Probably the Astro arc will last about 20 or 30 episodes. And there will be 100 or 110 episodes after the end of the Astro arc. And then there will be the final arc, which will last about the same 20 or 30 episodes. But as always...
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, the Astro arc is not lasting 20 or 30 episodes. Especially with that mothership, and especially if it's not the leader. Like, if that's not even the leader or anything, then this arc is far from being done. Like, if this episode goes on to like 200 or 300 episodes, I can't imagine this episode ending on like episode 100 something, like possibly like 190 or something like that, or possibly 159. I don't know. So, yeah. But I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon, especially since since the Astro arc has just begun and all of that, and there's so many more things that Boom could do with it and all of that, and we probably haven't even seen all of the Astros yet. So, like, this is far from, like, this arc is far from ending. Especially from how advanced they are and all of that, yeah, it's far from ending.
This is just my speculation. And let's move on to the next question. Where did the secret agent come from? And it's probably a goofy question because...
I feel like the Astro arc will last as long as, like, the arc between, like, the, Alliance and Toilets fighting each other. And if so, then that's gonna be a really long arc. So, yeah.
There's no way Boom's gonna spoil it for us. And as expected, he just showed an emoji with his finger pointing up as if to say it's too early for us to know. But after...
I mean, he's obviously from Earth, because it wouldn't make sense if he was from another dimension or space or something like that, since he literally worked at Alpha Hills. So, yeah. But, like, we're definitely gonna learn how he got his powers in the future. I mean, I assume it's from that remote he has, like one of the remotes he gave Lucky and the other two cameraman who he has control of. So, yeah.
That question, there was another spicy question like, how did the Skibidi virus appear? And of course, Boom responded with the same...
So yeah, it doesn't look like he's answering that one, but here's my theory for it. I think I said this before, but here I go. So, I think that, after G-Man was kicked out of the Astro Army for doing something, and he obviously wasn't the only Astro that was kicked out, like, a lot of people think that him and other Astros were kicked out on the same day, at the same time, and they infected a lot of people, and then those toilets infected more people. And then G-Man started his own army, and then, well, you know what else happens, because we saw it in the earlier episodes of the series. Like, in the earlier episodes, we saw the first stages of the war. Like, that was when the war was just beginning. So that means in the earlier episodes of the series, that means G-Man and some of those Astros arrived recently, and those people were turned into toilets recently. So, yeah. So, yeah.
Emoji. Because if he would tell us about it, we would not watch the show. Because the mystery of this virus is one of the most important topics. But I'm sure that in the future, we will find out everything ourselves. But the next question was about the Astro toilet.
Yeah, we'll definitely find out, like, probably everything. Like, when the series ends. Like, everything, like, all of our questions and theories and all that will probably be answered at the end of the series. Unless he wants to, like, save that. Like, save all those questions and all that, like to reveal them and all that in like a prequel series, like a separate series after this one's over, and answer those questions, or if he's gonna do it in a sequel.
Toilets. Do astro toilets have their own scientist? To which Boom replied, maybe. And to be honest,
They definitely do, because every race has their own scientist, even the normal toilets do. And how else would Astros get repaired and all of that if there wasn't scientists or engineers or anything like that? And how would they have the technology they do without a scientist? Like, who's making that for them? Who's making it for them if there's no scientist or anything? So there has to be.
this is a very obvious question that we could have guessed, because it is obvious that they have their own scientist who develops all the technology, and every race in the series has its own scientists. But I have a theory about this, that if suddenly Astro has no scientist, or rather their scientist was a Skibidi scientist who was on...
Yeah, I feel like the main scientist we know that died, like, he was, like, he played a important role on the Astro side. Like, he was one of the, like, important scientists over there, and one of the important members and all that. But it seems like he had other things in plan and betrayed the Astros, and, well, you know what happened, so, yeah. But I feel like there's, like, more Astro scientists. Like, there's obviously more than one scientist, since there's, like, more than one scientist in every race. So, yeah, and those scientists know what they're doing, so yeah.
Earth, and they signed a contract that the scientist provided them with technology, and Astro did something in return. But about this contract, so many theories that my head will soon explode, so time will tell. The next question was one of the most important, since it has to do with the release of the episodes, and it sounds like...
But since Scientist used to be an Astro, and he was sent here, hopefully, like, we do get to see, like, a picture of him when he was an Astro, just like G-Man. So we get to see if he had a core or not, and what his toilet looked like, and armor, and all of that. Yeah.
Is it possible that you'll have a team to help create new episodes? To which Boom responded, maybe. And I want to remind you...
Yeah, Boom does need a team to get these episodes out faster. Like, he does. Because it does get annoying waiting for the new episodes. And yes, they are worth the wait. But it does get annoying waiting for them, just how it does with everything else I'm anticipating for example, like Stranger Things Season 5, or Amazing Digital Circus, or Murder Drones. Like, it's annoying that it takes super long to get those things out. So, yeah, but the only reason why Dom is able to get the multiverse episodes out, and he's able to do those bleepers and all of that, is because he has a whole team helping him do it. Like, he has a whole team of animators and all of that helping him. And that's what Boom needs. Like, Boom, like, is only one person, and he's the only one working on his series. Meanwhile, Dom has a whole team of people helping him with his.
That usually when Boom says maybe, it's more yes than no. And I even suspect that maybe even now Mr. Boom is putting together a team because he realized that the episodes are taking too long. Lately, we've been getting one episode almost once a month, and because of that, part of the audience has lost interest in the series because people are starting to forget what's going on.
I mean, that's what happens with a lot of shows or YouTube series, is like, for example, with Murder Drones, like, after the pilot, it took a long time for episode 1 to come out, and a lot of people lost interest. And when episode 1 finally did come out, Murder Drones, like, it was still pretty popular, but not as popular as it was, like, when the pilot came out. So, yeah, same thing with the Amazing Digital Circus. Even though it didn't take them that long to get episode 2 out, since episode 1's the pilot, it was still kind of a long wait since it took them 5 months to do it, and a lot of people lost interest. So, yeah. So that happens with a lot of things, including Helga Boss, so yeah.
And if the episodes come out once a week or 2 weeks, that would be wonderful. By the way, Boom already has one person in the team who helps him with particles, and this is a YouTuber with the nickname HoovyTube. And I want to say that he is a very talented guy who makes very high quality content.
Yeah, I heard that he helps him with the particles.
Also, under his last video, Boom left a comment. W HoovyTube for helping me with particles. And I hope that Boom will find more talented people like HoovyTube, and they will help him to create new episodes. He could invite Spitterand or Verlins to help him create episodes. And even though they have their own universes, I think they'd like to team up with Boom and could help him at least partially, because we are all...
I mean, who knows? If Boom teamed up with them, then they could also change some stuff in the story. But I don't think they would do that. Like, they would probably just be there to, like, help him get the episodes out faster and with the animation and all that.
Already very much waiting for episode 77, which in my opinion will be one of the most important episodes in the series. And I think we're going to be waiting a long time for this episode. And I think you know about the magic of numbers that Boom uses, since every episode with the number 7 has always been very important. And in episode 77, there will...
Yeah. I mean, ever since episode 47... I mean, episode 47 wasn't that big of an episode. I mean, we did see Titan TV almost get infected in that episode, and his screen broke. But, like, it wasn't anything major. But it was still pretty intense, so I'm still gonna count that one. And in episode 57, as you know, Titan Speaker finally got uninfected. In episode 67, let me try to remember. Oh yeah, we got the return of Titan TV, and yeah, and we even got the fight between the Titans and the decoy scientist. But that episode wasn't that big either, in my opinion. Well, yeah, it was bigger than 47 and 57, but yeah. And then, yeah.
Some crazy plot twist that will shock everyone. And I even have theories about what's in store for us, but I will tell you about it in my new video. So make sure to like and subscribe. The next question was a weird one, as Bro asked, where did the Alliance come from? And obviously Boom can't answer that spoiler question. And he pointed that finger again like you'll find out for yourself in the future. But I can answer for him.
Well, since there's literally a tape of the scientist at Alpha Hills having the same blue energy as the camera race, I'm pretty sure they created the cameraman, or all of the Alliance, and if not all of the Alliance, then at least the cameraman. So, yeah.
All the races were created by a secret agent since we saw their heads on his desk.
And we still don't know what they were created for. A lot of people think they were created to deal with the toilets, but who knows, they could have been created for something else.
And since I revealed that secret to you, we don't have to watch the show anymore. Bye-bye. Actually, it's just my speculation, but I really believe in this theory because I can't imagine that all agents were created by someone else. But write your theories in the comments. The next question was about the very first Skibidi toilet we saw in episode 1. Was the first Skibidi toilet an Astro? And is he alive? And Boom's answer was not clear as he answered, no, which may mean that he was not an Astro toilet.
Okay, so he wasn't an Astro, he was just a human turned into a toilet, like infected, and he's dead.
And also at the same time may mean that he did not
I mean, it was pretty obvious he was dead, because you could literally see in the shorts version, I think, well, no, not in the shorts version, but in the full screen version of the very first episode, you can see like two cameramen beside like the walls and all of that as the POV's walking over to the toilet. And that toilet obviously killed the POV, and those cameramen most likely flushed him. And even if he somehow didn't get flushed, how would he survive for this long? Like, come on now. Like, unless he was getting all of these upgrades for a long time and all of that, how would he survive for that long? Like, it wouldn't make sense. So yeah, and we literally saw a statue of him in episode 7, I think? Yeah, it was in episode 7, I'm pretty sure. When the story began. So, yeah, so it was pretty obvious he was dead.
But I don't think he was an Astro toilet, because Boom didn't think the whole story through from the beginning. And although he could remake the story to make it seem like this dude was an Astro, he's not likely to do that because it's
I
obvious.
kind of wish, like, the very first toilet we saw at the beginning of the series was still alive, though. Because I feel like now, like, nowadays in the series, Boom could have done a lot of things with him and all of that. And it would have been cool to see him team up with the Alliance.
He's a regular toilet. But the next question was truly insane. But I'd say it's not even a question, but a cool theory that might turn out to be true. And it goes something like, the main weakness of Astro toilets is ultrasound. In episode 67, we were shown how the scientist easily stopped and destroyed the glitch toilet. Could it be that Astro toilets are also vulnerable to sound? Could it be that after the disclosure of the Speakerman base, there will be an
I mean, if so, I don't think it affects all of the Astros. I think it only affects the glitch toilet, like Astros. Because I don't think it would affect, like, a Interceptor. Oh no, it probably would, since they can pick up stuff like that, and it would probably hurt them the most, but still. So, yeah.
improvement for the Speakerman Titan with ultrasound, making him the most potential and mobility Titan against Astro toilets. And of course, Boom
I mean, if sound did work, like, was super useful against all Astros, then Titan Speaker would be very useful, like with upgrades and all of that. Because he could use his sound waves and all of that to defeat them.
didn't respond to that theory. But I'll tell you it's freaking cool theory, and I'm surprised we never thought of it. And in episode 67, the scientist actually stopped the glitch toilet with sound. So what if that's the weakness of all the Astro toilets? And the Speakerman scientists may have realized this, and they will improve Titan Speakerman so that he can use ultrasound to paralyze the Astro toilets. Guys, I have so many theories, and I'm so excited to share them with you. But in this video, I'm not going to yap about the theories, and we'll just talk briefly about all the questions. And in the new video will be the coolest and most crazy theories. So let's move on next. The next question was also very important for me, and it goes like, does the Beatbox universe have anything to do with the Skibidi universe? And the answer surprised me very much because Dafuk answered, maybe. And as you know, if he said,
So does that mean it takes place in the same universe, or is there just some similarities?
maybe it's probably yes rather than no. And I always knew there was a connection between these two masterpieces. I love the Beatbox multiverse, and I always thought there was a connection. But originally I think there was no connection, but then Boom thought it would be interesting to create a connection. And as you know, Boom can create a connection at any time because he just recently wrote in episode 51 that Cameraman fought Astro toilets, even though we didn't know that before. And honestly,
Well,
I think
those Astros weren't really Astros anymore. They were like, they used to be Astros. Like, they were just Astros that were kicked out of the Astro army and given less advanced technology, just like G-Man.
the freaking chair is connected to the Beatbox universe because it's Mail's 07 signature chair. But anyway, time will tell. The next question was also interesting, and it was about future episodes. Which episodes after 80 will be the hottest in your opinion? To which we got the answer that all episodes will be epic.
I was not expecting that answer. I didn't think there would be, like, any more intense episodes or, like, super crazy episodes after 80. But Boom just confirmed that, like, all episodes after 80 is gonna be intense. Which is crazy. Yeah, so we're in for a ride with this one.
And I don't doubt it, as the Astro arc will continue, and in each episode, the life of one of the Titans or other agents will be at stake. And these episodes will be with epic battles, but at the same time will be stressful if we lose someone. But we still have one last and spicy question from Razorplay. If there's a new race, will it be on the Skibidi side or the Alliance side? And of course, for obvious reasons, Boom did not answer this as it is a huge spoiler.
Did he reply with ... or is that just what she put because he didn't say anything? I mean, if he replied with that, then, well, yes. But I'm assuming, like, that has to be confirmation that there's gonna be a new race, right? Because if there wasn't, he would have just straight up said no, right?
And Bro is trying
Unless he's trolling.
to hide any information about us related to the new race, which in my opinion will definitely appear very soon. But as always about everything, I will tell you in a new video. And now let's move on to the very important and interesting questions that Fordell asked. And the first question was, will you remake the shorts episodes like you did with the first season? If so, will there be new scenes that will reveal more about the beginning of the conflict? To which Boom replied that he doesn't have time for this. And I understand him because now the series is at its most important stage, and Dafuk is trying to focus on the events that need to
Yeah, because if he focused all that time on the older episodes and changing things and all that, like the first few episodes of the series and revealing more lore with them, it would take more longer for the new episode to come out because he would be spending all of his time on that. So, yeah, so I can understand why he doesn't want to do that, since he wants to, like, focus on the new episodes and get them out as soon as possible.
happen, and not on those that have happened in the past. But if in the future, if he gets his own team together and has more time, I think he might be able to redo the shorts episodes. But for now, we'll just focus on what we have. The next question is probably one of the most important questions that absolutely everyone is interested in. Does the series take place in modern time? And the answer we got was no, which means that the events of the series...
So does it take place in the past or in the future? I feel like it takes place in the future, since I don't think, like, it takes place in the past. Like, if it does take place in the past, I don't think it's in the 90s. I think it's, like, in, like, 2001 era or something like that. Something around that time.
are not in our time. And this is really one of the most important questions that everyone wanted to know about. And personally, I think that the events takes place in the past. And maybe someday on some poster we will see a specific year based on which we will understand everything. But for now, we'll just have to make up theories and wait for that moment. Is there a possibility that we will see a canonical spin-off, prequel, sequel, or other side project in the Skibidi Toilet universe, even if it is in a non-animated series format? Very likely in the future. And Boom literally confirmed.
So he might do a live-action short video as a spin-off series for it. Cool. So, yeah. But it looks like he's gonna be doing more Skibidi content even after the series ends. So, yeah.
That there will be canon spin-off
Which is good.
sequels and prequels or something similar about Skibidi toilets. And that was a very cool question. And I would love to see additional content in the form of books or 2D or 3D animation or even comic books, whatever. And I think that would be more possible if Boom gets a team to help him make new episodes. And he'll have more time to focus on this topic. And for those who don't know what these phrases mean, check this image. Also write what you would like to see in the future. Prequel or spin-off or sequel. Because I would honestly
I would like to see a prequel, to be honest. Because I want to see the backstory of this universe and all that. So, like, everything gets confirmed and everybody's theories gets confirmed and all that. And we know what happened in the past.
to see absolutely everything. The next question is also very juicy, as Fordell asked if there are any conditions or restrictions for the teleportation of TV race, to which we got answer that there are conditions. And I suspected this because there always have to be conditions. And from the most obvious one, the TV men must know where they teleport to, because it's logical. Because if you don't know where you have to teleport to, then of course you can't teleport there.
YouTube? YouTube? Okay, why is it loading? YouTube? Oh my god, YouTube, get your shit together. Ain't no way you just gave me a fucking ad.
TV men must know where they teleport to, because it's logical. Because if you don't know where you have to teleport to, then of course you can't teleport there. But even though TV Daddy was able to teleport out the door even though he didn't know what was there. But as I mentioned in my analysis of episode 74, Daddy didn't teleport. He literally walked through the door because logically he can't teleport to a
Stop calling him Daddy, like, just call him something else, like Elite TV Man or Shadow TV Man.
place he doesn't know. Or maybe he did teleport, but he had to meet certain conditions to do it. Like he could teleport to a place that was in front of him even though he didn't know what was there. I also noticed that teleportation has different speeds. As in episode 74, Titan TV Man teleported for a...
Yeah, I noticed that, like, TV Man and Large TV Man teleport quicker and they finish teleporting quicker than like quicker than their Titan.
Very long time that even a few agents managed to enter the black smoke. But although other TV agents teleport almost instantly, but actually Boom said that there are conditions.
Yeah, it makes sense that Titan TV takes longer to teleport since he's bigger and all of that. So yeah.
But did not say anything about the restrictions. So most likely Titan TV Man just waited for as many other agents to enter the teleport to save their lives. But usually Bro doesn't care about other...
I mean, I do feel like some cameramen did manage to make it into the smoke, but I don't think it teleported them since he wasn't touching them or anything. Like, I think he has to touch them in order to teleport them. Like, I don't think, like, they just go into the smoke and get teleported. Because we seen something similar happen in episode 47 when Titan TV was teleporting away and a parasite was close to landing on him. And he went into smoke, but he didn't teleport with him. So, yeah.
Agents' lives. And maybe the teleportation was so long due to the fact that he was with Titan Speaker
So
Man.
I feel like
they...
the TV men have to touch you when they're teleporting in order for you to teleport with them. Because if you go into smoke, it's not going to teleport you. Unless they're touching you.
Together, the teleportation wasn't as fast as usual. Or it's also possible that teleporting two Titans at once takes a lot of energy and takes longer than usual. But also...
I mean, yeah, that's also a possibility, but we see Titan TV, like, take longer than TV Man, like, normal TV Man, to teleport, or, like, to teleport, or finish teleporting all the time, so, yeah.
Let me know what you think about it in the comments, and we'll move on to another question. I'll be honest with you, Fordell asked some really awesome questions, and we have 3 more very important questions left, and you should get ready. Will we learn something unexpected that changes the way we think about one of the Alliance races? To which Boom replied with a freaking maybe, which could...
Oh, definitely the TV race. Like, I feel like something's gonna get revealed about them, and it's gonna change the way us, the audience, see them, and possibly the rest of the Alliance.
mean yes or no. But you're probably starting to realize that we should keep a close eye on the TV race. Or maybe we should keep a close eye on a new race.
Who knows, it could be a plot twist, and it could be like the camera or speaker race that gets revealed to like do something or involved with something that changes the way we see them. But I doubt it.
That's coming soon. Or maybe that answer means no and we're just going crazy, especially me. But as you know, I've always suspected the TV race. And even though they've proven to be on our side, we don't know where they came from, and maybe they're aliens, and it's their...
Bro, they are not aliens. Like, I am 1,000% sure nobody on the Alliance are aliens. Like, I am 1,000% sure, like, everybody on the Alliance is from Earth, and were made by people. Like, come on now.
City we saw on this poster. And the guys are always hiding their secrets from other races, which is also suspicious. But let's leave it at that for now and move on to the next question. Is the energy of all Titans and races different or the same energy? But because it is used by different races, it changes color? To which Boom replied, different, which means that all races have different energy. And to be honest, I never even thought about it. But it makes sense because
Wait, what was that? What was the question? Is the energy of all Titans and races different or the same energy, but because of it used by different races, is it changed color?
Each race is different.
Yeah. It was kind of, like, it was obvious that their energy was different since, well, since the purple energy could literally shock parasites, but we haven't seen that happen with the blue or red energy, so, yeah.
And special. And on the cameraman
We've
base,
also seen different abilities happen with the blue and red energy, so yeah.
That they have a lot of blue color, and on the TV base a lot of purple color. And soon we will see the Speakerman base where there will also be a lot of red color. But I would be interested in how they got this energy, but I doubt Tafuk would answer this as it is a big spoiler.
Well, the scientists who created them obviously made it somehow, and yeah.
But I suspect that the people in episode 72 created the energy that the cameramen use. But this is just a guess, so be sure to write your version. And we're left with the one and most important question that I'm literally shocked by. And it's the most important question I've ever seen. And it's going to make a lot of people rewatch the whole show 100 times. Because Fordell asked, is there an episode where you left something important to the plot but no one noticed it or didn't pay enough attention to it? Which Boom replied, there is, and not just one.
Interesting. So maybe the people who were talking about the computer head on the desk were actually onto something. And the broken computer monitors laying around.
And
or something else. Or maybe like there's like a hidden Easter egg in multiple episodes that's teasing something else. I don't know.
I can't describe you how shocked I am. Because none of us who are analyzing the show noticed some important detail. And there's no way that literally no one noticed it. And I think that after
I mean, he could be trolling, but I doubt it.
words, we will rewatch the show several times. And honestly, I doubt we'll find anything because it could be anything. Or it could be so small that we won't even notice it. But if we had one clue, I think we could find something. But I don't think Boom will tell us anything about it. But anyway, I'll try to figure it out. And if you figure it out, be sure to drop it in the comments. But that's the end of the questions. And we got a lot of
So
information.
yeah, as I'm recording this, I got a notification from ISO's Discord. And I'm assuming it's like more of the interview. So, yeah. 5 p.m.? I just got this notification. What do you mean 5 p.m.? Another exclusive from a different news. Yeah, I already saw that one. Yeah, it's literally just the same thing, so why did I get a notification about this? Like, did he put something new there and it's just not popping up? Or did he put something new there and deleted it? Like, why? Oh my god. Oh, that's why. So yeah, anyways, that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.